It's wonderful to be here with you this morning. Here we are on the first Monday morning of 2021. It's very exciting. Life is exciting every day. Yet, with these milestones like 2021, the excitement seems a little bit more electric. So let's begin our day as we do with our breathing exercise, which is in through the nose, hold, out through the mouth. So let's begin. In, hold, out. In, hold, out. Continue. In, hold, out. Let's open our eyes and wiggle our fingers and toes and get back into the body. Hello. Good morning. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's a very exciting time. Um, the light workers around, everyone on their separate yet collective mission, are sharing their great stories now. And one of the wonderful things we come to know at this point is that we are fully in the Aquarian age as of the planetary shifts over the last few days. The Earth is fully engaged in the vibratory cycles of the Aquarius age. We've moved out of the Piscean age, moved into the Aquarian age. It's taken 20 Earth years to fully engage into that vibrational field. And here we are. Very exciting, very wonderful. And there are just dozens and dozens and hundreds of light workers like myself who have chosen specifically that this life be used in the betterment of the whole of the human race in the ascension into a higher state of consciousness as a group, the human race. And each of us mantle our particular chosen realm. Some are really talking about the effects of the ascended masters and what the ascended masters are doing, and some are talking about other aspects of the development of expanded consciousness. Yet, Mystic Paul's choice is to simply bring to you the good news. And the good news is there is no separation between this being, this spiritual being who is having a human experience and any other aspect of the multiverse. We are all connected. We are all one. We are all part and parcel of the whole, which is all that is. And that whole, all that is functions and operates in every dimension. It functions and operates on every world. It functions and operates in every dimension. And therefore, my beautiful friends, my beautiful selves, we are everywhere all the time, to include right now. And that is the good news. That is the message that all of the great masters who have manifest themselves here on this planet Earth have brought forward to us. Every single master, to include the Buddha and Lao Tzu and Christ and Jesus and Baha'u'llah and the Lord Krishna, all of them have brought forward the same message. The great Native American mystics, the great South American mystics. Oh, by the way, good morning, Mary Lee. Good morning, Jim. It's good to see you. All of the mystics, all of the teachers, all of the way showers brought forward the same message. In some cases, exactly the same message. In each case, the message that I am a spiritual being experiencing humanness. I am a spiritual being experiencing humanness. And it's a choice. It's a free will planet, a free will dimension that we have chosen to exist in this moment. And the power and the beauty of the free will experience is that we, each of us, has the opportunity to choose to acknowledge that I am a spiritual being experiencing a human transition. To know that I am the divine essence, the spark that empowers this body, not this body. We are taught, we are trained, we are conditioned. The whole of the planetary three-dimensional experience for a human being is to point out to that human being, oh, by the way, you are material. Yet the option, the choice that is available to us is to, of our own free will, choose to be that which we are, which is spiritual, a spiritual being. Many, many, many stories, novels, books, plays, movies have been created where the human person has the opportunity to choose to be their being self. Think of an example. Who could I think of? I can think of an example of the person who was a very talented pianist, but chose to live a life of working in a factory until the day came when there was no other options except to embrace that which the person brought themselves here to experience. And the same is with me, and the same is with you. Some people get it really, really early on. Some human beings actually get it really early on. And they move forward with that understanding through the whole of their life. One I could think of offhand in this three-dimensional plane that's purported is the Dalai Lama. So the Dalai Lama, as the story goes, was chosen to be the Dalai Lama because of the ability to express a knowingness of their continuation, that Dalai Lama continuation through multiple lifetimes. By given the opportunity, a whole tray of different objects that once belonged to the Dalai Lama in another incarnation. And so the current Dalai Lama, who we've all seen, seen pictures of, we know escaped from the Chinese, took up residence in India, all kinds of things happened. But at the beginning, this child, very young child, very young, was given the opportunity to choose items off of this tray. And the Dalai Lama chose items that had been the Dalai Lama before him possessions. That was one of the tests that the Dalai Lama had to go through to be acknowledged as who he is. And so the reason I bring that up is because at some point, all of us have a test similar to that we go through. We are given opportunities to choose this or that, choose this or that, choose this or that. And the choices that we make empower us to realize and bring us into the arena where we are given the facts about this experience. The fact of this experience is I am the presence of God wherever I am, and all is well. That is the exact same fact for each and every human being and everything that's alive on this planet. But human beings get to choose, like the Dalai Lama, which items they desire. Some of us go whole lifetimes, a whole singular experience of being in a particular body, avoiding the choice. It keeps showing up in front of us, and we continue to avoid it. And then we return to this experience to have that choice again. And we continue to re experience this three-dimensional plane until we make that choice, because that's the point, the purpose of being here. And so that which the mystical Paul has chosen and knows is the point for this lifetime is to share the message with you, the message of hope with you, the message of knowingness with you, to declare in front of you and everything that I am the divine presence of all that is, and so are you. And this is the good news. This is the message that in the biblical context, the voice in the wilderness brought forward. The message the voice in the wilderness brought forward is one is coming who will tell you the truth. And the truth is, my beloved friends, I am, you are, not this body. I am, you are the divine presence of all that is, wherever you are. You are, I am the divine child of all that is. I am a spark of all that is, and I am bestowed with all of the aspects of all that is. And every divine teaching, every single one, when read, when contemplated, when understood, says the exact same thing that I just said to you, for you. This is the message. To get there requires removing teaching, learning, conditioning that has been applied for a lifetime or multiple lifetimes. It often requires multiple lifetimes to simply chisel away the belief that I am material. What we know about material is material lives in cycles, just like the cycles on the planet. Whether you live in the desert or on the ocean, on a continent, it doesn't matter. The cycles manifest. There's four primary cycles on this planet Earth. For every single living being on this planet Earth, there are four annual cycles. And one of those cycles is cease to exist so as to be regenerated again. This human body, this one that is carrying me around today, recycles every cell in it in a 7-year period. Every cell is renewed in this body every 7 years. Yet that which animates this body is continuous. It is continuous. It is not of the three-dimensional plane. I've been given the opportunity to create a little booklet. The little booklet is at the publisher, excuse me, is at the printers now. Will be coming out and will be available in the very near future. And the title of the little booklet is Retraining Consciousness. At the end of the day, that is what this life is about. Not only this one I'm experiencing in this body right now, but the cycle of these human experiences is all about getting rid of the idea, getting rid of the belief. In some cases, getting rid of the knowingness that I am this body. I am the divine presence of God wherever I am. And so are you. And with some simple practices, some simple discipline, we can become aware and more aware and more aware and more aware until fully aware that I am that presence of divine consciousness, and all is well, and all is well. So I look forward to sharing it with you in the not distant future. I look forward to each and every one of us being able to embrace, to choose to embrace and hold closely the wonderful knowingness that I am the divine presence. And then to choose to be that, to be love. Love. I love each and every one of you. I love that which I am. I acknowledge you as the presence of divine consciousness wherever you are. Namaste, namaste, namaste.